Hey guys, Flourish here. Hope you can hear me clear. I'm coming to you. I know you guys haven't seen me in a while. I've been gone for a few weeks, but I'm back and in business. Like I had told you in the prior video, I've been working heavy on my new 7-week chakra program, where we will be tackling journaling, tackling getting in touch with our inner child, getting in touch with those old wounds that we've repressed or just haven't dealt with them at all. Running away from our old wounds, we're tackling unblocking and balancing all seven chakras from the rooter to the tutor, so from the root all the way up to crown. We also implement Reiki, we implement numerology, we implement my intuitive guidance and my intuitive readings as well. All of that bundled up into one. So if you're ever interested, you can hit me on Instagram at flourish_embody. You can follow me on Clubhouse, Flourish Embody. You can also hit me up via email, flourishandembody@gmail.com, and we can get in touch and get in tune. I'm coming to y'all today because we are in the winter solstice. We are coming up on this new year. We are just coming out of the Capricorn new moon, going into the Cancer full moon. So energies and frequencies are at an all-time high. So I'm coming to share with you guys. We're coming into a spiritual 7 year. And I know some of you are like, what does that mean? Well, on a numerology scale and a numerology aspect, spiritual 7, I call it spiritual 7 because the number 7 and the number 9 are very spiritual numbers, very in tune with higher self, higher consciousness, divine source, universe, whatever resonates with you. Spiritual 7 year looks like, and I've jotted down some notes so I could be on point so I don't miss out on anything. Spiritual 7 year is all about things that no longer serve you, they'll no longer for your well-being or your highest purpose or your highest good, they'll be coming to an end. So that looks like relationships, maybe a job, maybe a friendship, maybe somewhere where you live, those type of things. Anything that's no longer serving your purpose will fall off, fall short, just go missing in action basically in this spiritual 7 year. Spiritual 7 year is all about healing energy. It's all about connecting to your higher self. It's all about getting in touch with your intuitive side, getting in touch with your higher consciousness. It's all about building that greater and that stronger bond when it comes to tackling emotions, tackling things that you have repressed, tackling things that you've chosen not to deal with because you felt like you just couldn't handle it. Spiritual 7 year, it's all about following your dreams, letting your imagination run wild. But be careful with the illusions that may come with that spiritual 7, because sometimes the frequency of the 7 energy can make some people, some of us, delirious. So just be mindful that you're not, losing it. Just tap into your imagination, but don't let your imagination take over you, if that makes any sense to you. Your intuition will be strengthened in this spiritual 7 year if you have been doing the work, if you have been, creating solitude for yourself, if you've been doing your meditations, using your unique tools, whatever tools it is that you use to tap into source energy, whether that's meditation, yoga, qigong, sound healing, spiritual bathing, incense, oils, essential oils, herbs, whatever it is that you use as your tool to tap in, keep doing that, because this year in the spiritual 7, those frequencies are going to elevate and ascend, and you'll be having intuition strengthen. You'll be connecting more with your guides, with your ancestors. It will be very exquisite and intense. Subconscious ideas and memories that you may have may come more conscious to you. You may become more aware of things that have been hidden within your subconscious mind, because now you're coming into a spiritually connected aspect where now you can handle some of the things that you've put into your subconscious mind. Or those times where we may be meditating and fall asleep, some things might come we might become more aware of. Also, tapping in to our clairvoyant sides, where we may be dreaming and dreams may become more clearer because we have this ascended level of understanding. In this 7 year, foundations, self-care, and being more in touch with processing with emotional structures and balances. So what does that look like? Some of us may run from emotions, not like dealing with emotions, but in this year, you will have to deal with it. You cannot run. You won't be able to run. This 7 year is all about tackling all of that, because we are trying to get to our highest selves. Okay, boom, boom, boom. So now I'll be from 1 to 9. Everybody has a personal year. How you find that personal year out, you will add your birthday to your birth month and then to the universal year, which I've already shared. The universal year is 7. So for example, I would be adding, if I was to add my birthday, my day, and my year, that would be 12. We break that down to 3 because 1 plus 2 equals 3. Then we would add 3 plus 4 equals 7. And then we would add the 7 plus 7, which is that spiritual universal year. So 7 plus 7 equals 14. To break that down in a numerology form, it would be 7 plus 7 equals 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. So I'm going into a personal 5 year. But first, we're going to start off, and I'm going to slow it down because I feel like I said it fast. So, prime example, tomorrow's January the 1st, 2023. So, 2023 equals 3 plus 2 plus 2, that equals 7. So, that's the 7 universal year. So, we would add the 7 plus the 1, which would equal 8. And then 8 plus the 1 would equal 9. So, anybody who's born on January the 1st, your personal year would be a 9 come tomorrow. Now, anyone with the personal 1 year, know that the personal 1 year is about finding your independence. It's about new opportunities to grow. It's all about planting seeds and setting intentions for your goals and for any new beginnings, whether that be a job, a new move, a new baby, a new project, a new semester, a new relationship, whether platonic or intimate. It's your time right now to be great within first impressions. Set the tone for your true identity. So if you have been masking who you truly are, if you've been being a chameleon and just, camouflaging into your environment, now is not the time for that. Now is the time to strip yourself of those masks and truly show up as yourself. Be who you are. Be your true identity. Be honest to yourself and those around you. Set the tone for your true identity for the ways you want to approach life in your authenticity. That's for those of you who add up your birthday, birth month, and the universal year of 7 to break it down to the lowest denomination. Now, those of you in a personal 2 year, it is a time to become more patient with yourself and those around you. It is a time of understanding and trusting in divine time. So what does that look like? If you are going for a job or a career or a project or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and things just don't work out how you set out for them to work out, it is time to trust in divine timing. It is time to trust that that relationship just wasn't for you. That job wasn't for you. That career wasn't for you. That project wasn't for you. Don't be upset. Don't pout and whine and cry about it. Just give yourself grace and show gratitude to the divine, because there are times things don't work out for our highest good. They just wasn't supposed to work out because they weren't meant for us. So it's time for understanding and trusting. Now in this personal 2 year, I do want to let you know personal 2, the numbers 2, 6, and 8 are relationship numbers, and the number 2, 4, 6, and 8 are pregnancy numbers. So in the personal 2 year that you may be in, it's about companionship, and that could be, friendship, partnership, intimate relationship. It's a time for companionship at this time. Be careful, because if you don't want to be pregnant, be very careful in the 2 personal year. And some of you guys, sometimes our frequencies vibrate so high, we might have gotten pregnant in our 1 personal year going into the 2 personal year, and we actually give birth to the baby in the 2 personal year. So if you guys haven't got in touch with me before now, that's not my fault. Anywho, the 2 is also a personal year of things working in a harmonious fashion. So things that are supposed to be divine time and divine order, they will take place. Things will be aligning together as they should be and as they were meant to be in this personal 2 year for you. The personal 2 year is also about implementing team effort or teamwork. So there might be some group activities or some partnerships that may be coming into alignment at this time. Also, the team effort, teamwork can also mean family dynamic, right? So this could be teaming up with a family member or a spouse or things like that to implement organization or structure within your family life, or maybe you and your partner might be building a business together. Who knows? Also, with this personal 2 year, you also want to make sure that you're getting your financial stability in order and implementing more structure and routine into your lifestyle. So that is what I have for the personal 2 year. Personal 2 year. With the personal 3 year, anybody who's in a personal 3 year this year, know that it's all about taking your ideas and your imagination to the next level. Implementing action. So if you've been planting little ideas or seeds, maybe journaling about them or strategically planning, and maybe you have a planner or something like that. Now, this is the year to take action to implement that project for yourself. The 3 year is about expanding, ascending from planning phase into enforcing phase. So it's time to make enforcements to your ideas and things that you've been dreaming and goals that you've been setting for yourself. In the personal 3 year, it's about making self-improvements, whether it's health, physical health, mental health, self-care, self-confidence, self-gratitude, self-awareness, self-consistency, self-control. Just all about prioritizing self over all things. In a personal 3 year, it's all about tapping into your creative juju. So whether that's music, art, dance, advertisement, writing, public speaking, just creating things you feel passionate about. You will be tapping more into your crown chakra and your third eye energy to elevate your social activities and interests at this time. Yeah. So, yes, so that's what I got for personal 3. The personal 4 year, it's all about structure, foundation, boundaries, and evolution. Also, like I said to you, 2, 4, 6, 8 are pregnancy years and health years. Health years are, health and pregnancy, 4 and 2. It's about making a plan, setting goals and intention, structuring and strategically working on yourself and boundaries. Health-wise, relationship-wise, just setting boundaries and intentions for things for your higher good and higher purpose. Healing from any wounds would be great for the 4 personal year, because as I mentioned, 4 personal years about evolution. It's about growing. So if you have anything that's stagnant or complacent as far as wounds or emotions, now is the time to shake shit up. In the personal 4 year, you want to tap more into your feminine energy and being a little more submissive to your inner child, tapping into your emotions that may be imbalanced or repressed, figuring out your family dynamics, whether they're healthy for you or unhealthy for you. Getting things in order on a whole. And like I said, you might be possibly in the personal 4 year. When I say pregnancy year, that's more like giving birth. So you could be giving birth to a baby, but you can also be giving birth to a project. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now we going into the personal 5 year. So the personal 5 year, it's about drastic changes. It's about drastic changes, but changes in a way where things are working out for you harmoniously. Like things are really working out in your favor. Sorry. Throat chakra is tickling, doing a lot of chit chatting. All right. So like I said, a lot of dramatic changes will most likely take place in a 5 personal year. It's a time to expect the unexpected. Stay grounded. Trust in divine time and order. Feel free to just be. Just go with the flow of things. In a personal 5 year, you really truly don't have any control. If you've been doing your work, like I said, in the personal 4 year and getting ready for your evolution, the personal 5 years should just go through with ease and grace. It's a time to stay grounded and trust. It's a time to feel free to just be. It's a time for short trips or long trips. Who knows? You might have be moving. You might be moving. You might come into a new relationship. You might come into new friendships. In the 5 personal year, expect the unexpected, because with that 5 energy, it's about changes happening. Also, you need to get more in touch with yourself as far as going out. So be more open to social events and parties. Be more open to vacationing. Tap into your childlike spirit. Being more joyful. Maybe if you're single, have a love affair. Spice things up if you're in a relationship. Be more spontaneous. Welcome in spontaneity. Welcome in, different things and different activities and things in your relationship. Implement more romance. Be playful and connect with activities that you loved as a child, or activities you loved that as a child, or that your children love. And if you don't have children, the children that you might be around love. Tap into your inner child. And just know that with all the changes, I'm going to say it again, with all the changes, they're all working out for your highest good. Every change that's happening is about divine order, divine timing, and divine purpose. Okay? Now we're going into a personal 6 year. So in a personal 6 year, it's giving Venus energy, right? So it's all about love. So everything in a personal year has to be operated from a place of love, with an open heart. No, I'm not telling you to let anybody take advantage of you, but I am telling you that it's time to work from a place of love and accept things with love and through love, and understand that everything, once again, even in a personal 6 year, every year, 1 through 9, it's all about divine order, divine time, divine purpose, divine goals. In the personal 6 year, it is a duty-driven year, means you have your work cut out for you, whether health, fitness, organizing, giving, or implementing service for others. It's a time that you're going to be prioritizing and getting down to the nitty-gritty. Domestic activities will take place during a personal 6 year, such as taking care of home or family, cleaning, structuring, and getting things in order. 6 personal year is a very responsibility-filled year, and you have to find your medium and do it with love, care, tenderness, and somewhat of a nurturing nature. Personal 6 can bring up relationship issues. Personal 6 can bring up relationship issues. So, like I said, you do everything and implement from a place of love. So, just giving an example. If you arguing or you find yourself in a dispute or debate, handle with care, handle with love. Don't, come from a toxic frustrated, aggravated, tense place, you need to really, if you feel like coming from with love at that situation would be maybe to remove yourself, then you do that. Everything in a personal six, you need to learn how to handle with an open heart, and an open mind to, your highest self. But I know it sounds like really hectic and full of obstacles in a personal six. But you need to know that a personal 6 year can be very fulfilling energy, because you can be on the opposite of things where you don't feel like obstacles are happening. You can feel whole and complete in a personal six if you or have already been you know fr- vibrating and on a frequency of love already. You need to tap more into your artistic nature in a personal 6 year and create ways to overcome all challenges you may face with ease and grace. Excuse me. Now we going into our personal 7 year. So in a personal 7 year, it's a year of inner growth. Remember, I told you we're going into a spiritual 7 universal year. So if you are going into a personal 7 year, in this 7 universal year, it's going to just be intensified for you. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it's a year of inner growth. It's a year where you may need a break from something, someone, someplace, or some job. You know what I mean? You might be taking time off. You might be taking time away. You might be going through a sabbatical phase. Following your inner guidance is it's the year that you accept yourself freely and unapologetically, and you come into your truth on both sides of the spectrum, both light and dark. You may be balancing out your shadow and your higher self, and that's fine. I tell people, you cannot have light without dark. So don't shun away from the darker sides of yourself, the darker parts of yourself. Accept them for what they are, and just try to implement a balance and a healthier structure